Hi guys, and welcome to the Batch Lady, where I show you how to make fast, simple homemade meals that you can make in advance, put in your freezer and use whenever you want. And we are in January, and we're talking in January and February, we are talking about vegetarian recipes. So if Burns Night, if you live in Scotland and you're following me and Burns Night is coming up and you've gone vegetarian, then here is a great one for you. We are using vegetarian haggis, and this haggis comes from McCaskies Butchers, who are in Weems Bay. They are the makers of Scotland's most awarded haggis, and they've then branched out and made a vegetarian option, and it tastes absolutely delicious, really nice, and that's what we're going to use today. Okay, so we've got this vegetarian haggis and it's already cooked, so don't panic about thinking that, right, how do I cook it or anything. It comes like this. You're going to take it out of its container, and I'm going to show you how to make the fastest midweek haggis, neeps and tatties vegetarian style that you have ever seen. Okay, it is so simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to get one of the Batch Lady tubs I often tell you about. So it's a Pyrex one, this one, and it's got your lid, so you can take it straight from the freezer and put it straight into the oven. Now you can cook this from frozen, or you can defrost it and then cook it. It'll cook a lot quicker if you defrost it. So we are making haggis, neeps and tatties. Anybody that follows me who's not in Scotland and doesn't know what neeps are, we're talking about turnips. So as you know, on the Batch Lady, I often use ready-made mash. It freezes fantastically, and it's really got, basically it's got milk, salt, I think there's a bit of cream in there, and potatoes. It's exactly the same as I would make at home, exactly the same, but it actually, it's churned a lot better. So we're using that, and it comes with it. You can also get some neeps as well that are done exactly the same. So this is so simple, okay? In minutes, I'm going to show you. All we're going to do is cut through this. This is lovely. This has got like nuts and all sorts, and it looks absolutely delicious. Right, we're going to cut through it, and we're going to lay it on the bottom. You can crumble it out if you want. Okay, so just crumble it up. It smells delicious. I wish you could smell it. Okay, so this is McCaskies vegetarian haggis. So we're going to stick it down, and if you want to order this, you can order it online. They do delivery straight to your door. I got this one delivered to me. So there we go, we put our haggis on. All you then do is you get a big spoon, and you're spooning your neeps over the top, okay? So easiest vegetarian meal. Now if you've got one vegetarian in your family and the rest of you aren't, you can just order a normal meat haggis and one vegetarian, and then just make them up so you're all eating exactly the same. It's entirely up to you, and then you can make a couple of vegetarian ones that can go in the freezer if you've only got one using it. So this is making a family of 4, okay? And all you're going to do is crumble along the top. I mean, it's barely a recipe, but look, it makes a perfect family meal. If you like haggis, it's the perfect thing to do. Vegetarian haggis, it makes no odds, makes the same meal, okay? So you just crumble it along the top. I would say use 2 packets of neeps and 2 packets of mash. I mean, this could probably go as far to feed sort of 6. They're quite big portions, okay? So you're just crumbling it along. Now you can make a fancy pattern on the top of it if you want. I quite like rustic, makes me feel like I'm the one that's homemade it. So vegetarian haggis is done. Took about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. My lid goes on. You want to make sure that you label it. I've got a Batch Lady label here, so I'm going to label it up straight in the freezer, okay? Then when I want to take this out, you can either put it straight in the oven and cook it from frozen, or you can leave it to defrost and then cook it. If you buy a haggis that is frozen, you can't just freeze it like this. You would have to cook this dish and then freeze it if you want, okay? But generally just buy your haggis non-frozen and you are good to go, because that's what we're doing. We're making freezer meals, okay? So this was McCaskies Butchers vegetarian haggis. Made a meal for, I would say, 5. A big portion for 4, or you'll have some leftovers. Easiest vegetarian meal to make in the world, and super duper tasty. Why not give it a go? Thanks for watching the Batch Lady. Bye.